Good morning, students. From few classes, we are discussing the chapter How do organisms reproduce of class 10th. Last class, we completed the topic vegetative propagation of plant, and today we discussing the next topic is the artificial propagation of plants, and this includes the cutting, layering, and grafting. Artificial propagation of means the process of growing many plants from one plant by man-made method is called the artificial propagation. Means if one plant is cut in many ways to develop into more plants from the single plant, that is called the artificial propagation of plant. And artificial propagation of plant include three methods. First one is the cutting, second layering, and third one is the grafting. First one is the cutting, means its name shows that matlab plant is divided into two parts by with the help of cutting. So cutting a small part of the plant which is removed by making a cut with a sharp knife is called cutting. It is just divided into two or more parts, just a cutting, not give the style of cutting or the method of cutting, how you cut is this plant. So this is examples of just cutting, means cut into two or more parts. So this one is the stem cutting, bud and soil. Means it includes that part of the plant which has a small bud of the cutting part of the plant. Which it includes a small bud. If this bud is not present in the plant of the cutting part of the plant, then the new plant is development is not possible. So it includes a small bud after cutting. The small part of the plant which removed by making a cut with the help of sharp knife is called the cutting. A cutting may be piece of the stem, root, or even a leaf. While making a cutting, care should be taken to see that there are some buds in it. Next is the examples are the rose, bougainvillea. Examples are the plants like rose, bougainvillea, chrysanthemum, grapes, sugarcane, bananas, and cactus can be grown by the means of cutting. With the help of this process, these plants can cut from the previous plants or parents plant and rope into the after cutting that part of the plant and develop into the new plant. Next one is the layering. Layering means the stem part of the plant just put down and layer with the help of soil or nutritious soil to help in the development of the new plant from that folded part of the plant, and after development of the new stems, that previous part is cut down and the next plant is developed further. So in this method, the branch of the plant is pulled towards the ground and part of it is covered with the moist soils, leaving the tip of the branch exposed above the ground. After some time, new root developed from the part of the branch buried in the soil. This is the plant and this is the folded part of the stems which is buried with the help of fertile soils or the small amount of the soil just put down in this part of the stem just into the bud, just inside of the soil, and after some time this is grown further and this is break down by the other method. So this is the layering. And after some time, new root developed from the part of the branch buried in the soil. This root is developed from the new part of the plant. This branch is then cut off by the parent plant. After developing of the root from this new plant, this part must be cut and divide from the previous plant. Jasmine plant called chameli is propagated or produced by the layering method, and example is the jasmine plant that we call chameli plant. In figure, one left side branch and another one is the right side branch of the parent jasmine plant have been buried in the moist soil. The part of the branches which are buried in soil grow their own roots When this happens, the branches of the parent plant connecting the newly formed plant are cut off so that the newly formed plant may grow on their own and develop into mature plant like the parent plant. Many plants like strawberry and raspberry, the propagated of the natural layering methods. The natural layering occurs because this plant forms runners from a soft horizontal streams running above the ground is called the runners. Wherever the ends of such runners touch the grounds, new plants are formed at those places. In this way, many more strawberries or raspberries plants are formed from the parent plant in the natural way. The layering method is used for the propagation of plants like jasmine, strawberry, raspberry, lemon, guava, hibiscus called the China rose, bougainvillea, and many slender or ornamental plants. So this one is the examples of layerings, and next is the grafting. Grafting is the method in which the stem part of the plant is cut in this way and attached with the some nutritionous fertilizers and attached with the some clothes or wrapped with the some clothes or something examples of the clothing facility which are available in the home. Grafting is the method in which the cut stem of two different plants, one with root and other without the root, are joined together in such a way that the two stems join and grow in a single plant. This plant may have the characteristic of both original plant. The cut stem of plant tree have roots are fixed in the soil is called stalk, and stalk is the lower part of plant having the root, and the cut stem of the another plant without root is called the scion. Scion is the upper part of the plant which may have leaves on it but no roots. This is the two parts of the stems. First is the root part, which include the root system and which is already buried in the soil, and this one is the another part of the plant which is cut from the other part of the plant. In this way, only the shoot part without the root system. So this plant is and this plant, these two types of plant attached to each other, and this is called the stalk, which includes the root, and this is the scion, which is without the root. In carrying out grafting, two plants are chosen which are to be used to scion and stalk. First, the stem branch is removed from the plant chosen to be made scion for their desirable characteristic by the making the slanting cut. This gives us the scion with the slanting cut. The stem of the second plant is to be grafting is also cut into slanting way. The lower part of the plant is stalk and it has also a slanting cut. The scion is placed over the stalk. The cut surface of the scion and stalk are fitted together and bound tightly by the piece of the cloth and covered properly with the polythene sheath, so as to prevent harmful infection of bacteria and fungus and loss of the water and plant sap from the cut and joined end of the stalk and scion. While joining the scion to the stalk, care should be taken to make sure that the cambium layer of scion is contact with the cambium layer of the stalk, because the cambium layer in the stem is responsible for the growth. The cut soon heals the stalk and scion of the two plants, grow together and become one plant. The scion continues to produce its original leaves, flowers and fruits, but it gets water and minerals by making food from the chosen stalk. So the fruit will have the characteristic of the both plants from which scion and stalk have come. Grafting is used to breed fruit trees and flowering bushes. Apples, peach, apricot, pear tree are often grafted. Advantages of grafting method of the artificial propagation. ग्राफ्टिंग क्या है कि मतलब एक प्लांट का हम लोग रूट पार्ट लेते हैं और एक प्लांट का शूट पार्ट लेते हैं। तो रूट पार्ट के जो स्ट्रक्चर होते हैं उसको इस वे में इसलिए काटा जाता है ताकि कैम्बियम एक प्लांट का दूसरे प्लांट से अटैच्ड हो सके, जिसमें अगर ये कैम्बियम प्रॉपरली अटैच नहीं होता है एक दूसरे प्लांट से तो वो ग्रोथ नहीं कर पाता है। तो इसमें हम लोगों ने देखा कि दो टाइप से लेते हैं, दो कटिंग यूज करते हैं। फर्स्ट कटिंग इन्वॉल्व्स द रूट पार्ट, तो फर्स्ट cutting involves the root part that we call stalk, and second cutting is the shoot part which is without the root, and some birds are present on that scion part and attached with the help of a cloth and properly packed with the use of plastics for prevention from the bacteria, virus and other things from the environment. Grafting enables us to combine the most desirable characteristic of two plants, stalk and scion, in its flowers and fruits. ये हम लोगों को कैरेक्टरिस्टिक प्रोवाइड करता है जिसके द्वारा हम लोग दो प्लांट्स के कैरेक्टर को एक प्लांट में ला सकते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ वी ग्राफ्ट अ white rose plant with the red rose plant, it produce the pink rose plant. So this is examples of the grafting which is used in the rose plant. By grafting method, a very young scion shoot part of the plant can be made to flower and provide fruits quite fast when it is grafted to stalk, root of the mature plant. अगर स्टॉक पार्ट को हम ज़्यादा मैच्योर लेते हैं और सियॉन पार्ट को हम लोग यंग लेते हैं तो वो बहुत जल्दी फास्ट ग्रोथ करता है और न्यू प्लांट का डेवलपमेंट कर पाता है। It enables us to obtain flowers and fruit having different desirable characteristics by grafting scions from different varieties of plant on the same stalk. Many varieties of mango have been produced by grafting method. This methods used करके मैंगो के बहुत सारे varieties को produce किया जाता है। Grafting can be used to produce variety of seedless fruit. It is also used in the production of the seedless fruit. Artificial vegetative propagation is used for artificial vegetative propagation is usually used for the propagation of those plants which produce either very few seeds or do not produce viable seeds. For example of such plants which are reproduced by artificial vegetative propagation is banana, pineapple, orange, grapes, rose, etc. And this is the advantages of artificial propagation. How many types of advantages which provide us after the artificial vegetative propagation? New plants produced by artificial vegetative propagation by exactly like the parent plant. Any desirable characteristic of parent plant will be replicate to the new plant. The fruit trees grown from seed may take many years before they start to bear fruit. But the fruit trees grown and cutting by the grafting start to bear fruit much earlier. The plant grown by vegetative propagation usually need less attention to their early years than the plant growth from the seeds. Many plants can be grown from just one parent plant by artificial propagation. We can also get seedless plants by the artificial propagation. The cutting, layering and grafting are the traditional method of the artificial propagation of plant. For commercial purpose, they are being replaced by the modern method of the artificial propagation of plant involving tissue culture. Tissue culture is the modern method of the artificial propagation, and tissue culture, they just put a few plants or plant tissue in a growth medium with the plant hormones in it and it grows into a new plant. So this is the tissue culture, and this tissue culture discussed in the further classes today. Thank you for the today.